Okay, so today I'm going to tell you about my favorite supplements that I take after 5+ years of training. Let's get into it. Okay, so the first two I'm going to tell you about are things that I take pretty much every day. Maybe 5 days a year. I don't take them, but pretty much every day. And that's just me skipping them on accident. So the first one is creatine. Creatine is the most studied supplement out there. Like, by far, it is extraordinarily safe. The only way it could be unsafe is if you're drinking an extremely little amount of water. You do need to stay hydrated while taking creatine. And the reason for that is creatine, one of its effects is increasing intramuscular water retention. So what that means is, let's say we're looking at my bicep, my muscle, right? The water retained in my muscle will increase while I'm taking creatine. That is one reason that you notice some, I'd say, modest strength and size gains after you start taking creatine. Additionally, though, so that's why creatine is great for people who lift and train. But additionally, creatine also has benefits to support brain health and just like processing speed, and it also has the ability to offset some of the negative effects of a bad night's sleep. So basically, what I've just told you is it can help make your muscles bigger and stronger. It can help offset the effects of a bad night's sleep. It can help you with just like your brain. I would just say like overall with your overarching abilities of your brain. And the only downside is if you really drink like basically no water while you're taking it, then you could become very dehydrated. But that's about it. As long as you drink an adequate amount of water, there's basically only positives with creatine. That's why I've been taking it religiously for, I don't even know how many years now. At least I would assume 3 years, if not more. And the best part is, one, you can get it flavored, you can throw it in a water, and it's pretty much tasteless too. So creatine, I love. I take it every morning. The next thing that I also take every morning is AG1. So AG1 is like an all-encompassing, basically greens drink that also has prebiotics, probiotics, and some other supplements in it. So the reason I'm such a big proponent of AG1 is, yes, you could outsource the specific things that you want to take, because I 100% don't need technically everything that's in AG1. It's filling multiple nutrient gaps for me along with supplementing things for me. But there's probably other things in there that like I just don't personally need based on my diet. But for me personally, it would take so much time, effort, and money to go figure out exactly what I'm deficient in, what I need to be taking, and buying out all these supplements, and then remembering to take these 6 different things or whatever it is, days, nights, different times, whatever. That for me, I find it so much easier to just take one all-encompassing drink in the morning, and that's AG1 for me. So that's why, for me personally, like AG1 has helped me a lot. This is a personal anecdote, but for me, I used to wake up and like I have some pretty bad stomach issues, I would say, where like I would constantly just be nauseous. Sometimes I'd wake up, sometimes at random points of the day, like I would just be nauseous for no reason. And that completely went away within like a week or two of me taking AG1. I know for my mom, I have both my parents taking AG1 and multiple of my cousins now, because I'm truly just such a big like fan of it. But I know for my mom, it helped her to the point where like she could start eating foods that she didn't used to be able to eat. I know for one of my coworkers, it got her to the point where like she had so much more energy throughout the day. So like a lot, what specific effect AG1 will have on you is likely dependent on like your deficiencies and how your deficiencies are affecting you. But I personally love AG1. It's an all-encompassing supplement, because it does have other supplements that you may have heard of that I'm not really going to talk about in this video, but like ashwagandha, magnesium, and plenty of other things. So those are the 2 things that I take every day. Now, there's one thing that I take every day, but only at certain points of the year. It depends on what I'm doing. And that's vitamin D3 plus K2. If you're wondering why, everyone knows about vitamin D, but if you pair it with K2, your body absorbs it better. So that's why it's D3 plus K2. But vitamin D, I believe the number is, I think it's like 80% of people are deficient in vitamin D, or at least in the US, I believe. Like, that's crazy to have that many people be deficient in it. That's because most people just don't spend enough time outside in the sun. Because if you are in the sun, your body will naturally produce vitamin D. But if you're sitting inside like I am right now, then you will not be producing vitamin D. Personally though, like in the summer months, I tend to spend what I feel like is enough time outside, and I know I'm not deficient in vitamin D, so I don't typically take it. But if I know I'm like not gonna be outside for a day or two, I will take a little bit of vitamin D. But like the second the winter months hit, and I know I'm really not gonna be outside too much, I will start taking vitamin D every day again. And for me, like I feel like that's one of the ones where it's harder to immediately notice the impact of it, but it is helping with your immune system. Vitamin D is just crucial. It is, I would go to say that almost everyone should be supplementing with vitamin D, barring, like I said, you're someone who's just outside all the time. So those are three of the supplements that I take, like I said, pretty regularly. Now there's one more that I take pretty regularly like that, and then the other ones are not as regular. So the next one is pre-workout. I personally use Bucked Up. If you want, use code PTW2. The link is down below, and you'll get, I believe it's 20% off right now. So I love Bucked Up's pre-workouts. I think they have some of the best flavors. And pre-workouts in general, I just love the feeling of being amped up for a workout. But I'm very cautious of when I take my caffeine. So as of right now, while I'm teaching summer school, I don't get to the gym till 2:45 in the afternoon. I'm not having caffeine then. That's way too late in the day. So when I can have a morning workout, and like during the school year, the school I was at, I was able to work out in the morning. So then I was taking my pre-workouts in the morning. And when I work out on the weekends, I take pre-workout. But right now, specifically, I'm not able to take it. I am thinking about getting a non-stim, but summer school isn't too long. So when I can regularly work out in the morning, I'm taking pre-workout every day. But at times like this, because my schedule changes and everything, I am not taking pre-workout right now, except for the weekends. So that's why I don't want to consider it an everyday supplement, but I do use it pretty regularly. Personally, I love the feeling of being caffeinated and being amped up for a workout. I personally enjoyed the beta-alanine in there. That's probably one of the ingredients I enjoy more in there. And if some people don't like the itchiness, fuzziness feeling, I personally, well, one, I don't really get it anymore, but two, I do enjoy it a little bit, but if it's not too intense. So pre-workout, I 100% think it allows me to focus and get a better workout in when I can take it. So the next one is something that I definitely use much more sporadically, but when I do use it, it is so valuable, and that is protein powder. So personally, I really don't find it that difficult to get 180, 200, 220 grams of protein in a day. So that's one of the reasons that I don't use protein powder regularly. If you are someone who struggles, maybe you're just not the hungriest person, I eat a lot of food. Like I have people tell me all the time, they're like, you're still eating, or like, this is a great example. I was on vacation with some friends, everyone orders breakfast, and we were at a bagel shop just ordering bagels and coffee and whatever. And I ordered 2 bacon, egg, and cheeses, or sausage, egg, and cheeses. And everyone saw me get 2 sandwiches. Like they assumed like I bought one for a friend, and then like we were gonna pay each other back later or something. I was like, no, I'm just hungry. So like for me, I don't really find it difficult to get the my protein in. But at times when I need to get more calories in, I will start making a protein shake, and then I do use protein powder. So like there definitely are points, and there are some protein recipes that I use protein powder in, but I wouldn't say it's something I use every day. And like I definitely have gone over a month without using protein powder, but then there's also times where I'm using it every day. So it's an extremely valuable tool to have in your toolkit, and I know a lot of people definitely do use it more than me, so I definitely did want to include it in this video. Now, the next one is something I use on like a as needed basis, and that's any type of hydration stick or hydration drink. So personally, most of the time I do use Bucked Up's hydration. I really love their Rocket Pop one and the strawberry lemonade that they have. It is so tasty, and you truly do feel the effects of being rehydrated. If you go through like an intense workout where you're sweating a lot, you should rehydrate. If you are someone who drinks at all, you should rehydrate. Ideally, at some point in my life, honestly, I would probably want to rehydrate every morning. Just think about it. After you just slept, you haven't drank water for like 8 hours now. And for me, like I stopped drinking water like an hour before I go to bed too. So I probably haven't drank any water for like 9.5 hours. So personally, once I have like a true full-time job and making enough money that like spending $30 a month on hydration sticks or whatever isn't really going to kill me, I will probably start having at least half a hydration stick, or maybe a little less, about every day, just to rehydrate in the morning, because hydration is truly key. And hydration isn't just water. To get all of the electrolytes, you need to have multiple things packed in there. So that is why I love hydration sticks. They are truly just amazing. And I will say, it's one of the things that a lot of people probably sleep on, is you don't realize how dehydrated you are at points. And once you have a hydration stick, and you have to give it a little bit of time, I would say it's not typically immediate, but like you will notice yourself starting to feel better. Okay, and I will say that there are definitely other supplements that I've taken for points at times and tried them for a little bit, and then I don't take them anymore. And I will say, some of the times it's not even that the supplements are bad. Sometimes it might just be either maybe I found something better, or maybe I just didn't feel it was cost effective at the time. Because, like I said, I'm not really making enough to take certain supplements right now. There are certain things I probably would take in the future, but I don't really want to speak on something if I'm not regularly taking myself right now. So those are all of my favorite supplements. I believe that was 6 of them. To recap, it should have been creatine, AG1, protein powder, pre-workout, hydration sticks, and vitamin D3, plus K2. So those are the things that I regularly do take to some degree, like I said. So if you have any questions on any of those, drop them in the comments. I would love to share. And with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you can maybe start taking one of these. If you, like I said, use the codes down below to get discounts on some of those. And with that being said, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you next Sunday at 5 p.m. Catch you there.